Hello, I'm Elle Tyson, and I work with student support for ePortfolios and digital composition at Old Dominion University. This video is going to cover the basics of how to start working on your online personal brand and professional identity. So the first thing I want you to do is actually pause this video and search for yourself with an online search engine like Google to see what comes up. I'm serious. If you've never done it before, go ahead. So the results that you got will be very similar to what a prospective employer will see if they search for you when you apply for a job. I have a very common name, so I have to put a lot of effort into make my results higher. I also use different versions of my name, which sometimes complicates things. If you're like me and sometimes use a nickname, a married name, or something else, it's something to keep in mind when you are checking search results for yourself. Also, keep in mind that search engines learn your habits. So if you frequently look yourself up and really start doing this, you'll want to do it on an alternate computer or browser, or use something like incognito mode in your internet browser. So what are some ways to start working towards better search results? You'll want to actively contribute to the sections of your online presence that you want to be most visible. By this, I mean creating a personal website, often referred to as an e-portfolio, and consistently updating it. Having a profile on LinkedIn is a good idea, especially if your field uses it frequently and you want to keep it relevant and up to date. One of the ways that search engines decide which are the best results to show at the top of the list is which ones have been updated the most recently. So tweaking your ePortfolio on a regular basis helps it to appear closer to the top of the search results. Another important thing to consider is ensuring that all public-facing social media accounts are safe for the workplace. Really, the question to ask yourself is, what do you want to convey about yourself to someone who doesn't know you? This is your chance. Most people will find your LinkedIn, social media accounts, ePortfolio, and so on because you have shared it with them, but some will find it just by chance. Either way, what do you want them to take away as their impression of you? Let's talk about how to choose a headshot, meaning a professional looking photo of you. Nowadays, you don't need to enlist a professional photographer, though you certainly can if you want to. Most newer phones have fairly good cameras, and as long as you have good lighting and someone to take the picture, you can get a pretty good quality photo. You do want to try to have someone else take the photo, so it does not have that selfie perspective, such as being really close or obvious that you have an arm outstretched. But if you really don't have anyone to take the photo of you, just make sure to crop out as much of the background as you can, especially if you don't have a blur feature for the background on your phone. So speaking of backgrounds, the background doesn't need to be completely blank, but you should try for a fairly neutral background. Some good, easy to find options are plants, just any greenery, shrubs or bushes, or even tree bark, so like standing up against a tree. A blue sky, a brick building is a really nice backdrop. You can use wood, like a fence. The slatting on a fence can look really nice and neutral, or really an empty wall inside a home or outside your home. As far as outfits go, you'll want to dress up to the degree that your field warrants. In other words, for example, a lot of technical fields are a bit more formal, so you might want to wear a suit or at least a blazer or something like that. But if you were in something like parks and recreation, you would want to look more outdoorsy. As with most things related to displaying a digital identity, it just takes stopping to reflect for a moment about why you're making the choices you are and what you think they will convey about you. If you check out below, you can find the link to my own ePortfolio and social media accounts. Please feel free to contact me with any questions about working on your digital identity. And check out the rest of the videos in this series to learn even more about creating your professional brand and working on your ePortfolio. Thanks for watching to the end of this video today.